So, this is me and Ferg's honeymoon. Here we are at the London Eye. It's awesome. This is all funded by British Airways, like many moons ago. Back when Caesar was like CEO of British Airways. They built this place from the ground up using only horses. What they did is they developed like a sign language for horses where they could instruct the horses to build shit. And this is probably the apex of those construction times in terms of what the horses could do. Because horses have kind of regressed now. They're not really capable of building such a monstrous venue. And in this London Eye courtroom, almost, circular venue, they used to have like very early days X Factor, where like Caesar, Pompey, Brutus, some other cats would just sit there and just like judge people on their singing abilities.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And back then it was all about the singing, it wasn't so much about the image.
Yeah.
So you could have really ugly motherfuckers winning it. And it didn't matter about your backstory, you didn't have to have like a dead son to win the show and stuff. It was just all about the singing, and there's something beautifully simplistic about that. You know, time's gone by where I just feel like now in our megaculture society that we live in, we miss some of the original simplicity that made life and performance so beautiful. Cool.
Hey, here we are at Madison Square Garden. One of the finest sporting creations of all time. This is where the United States Soccer Ball Association play all their soccer game matches balls. Michael Jordan scored his first hat-trick here 3 years ago. This was built initially as a sports arena, but then they employed Jay-Z and Kanye West to play a gig here. And as you can see, it went brilliantly. Madison Square Garden is one of the best places in the world. Everybody loves it.
Here we are in the sub-Saharan desert. If you look around, you can see the herds of antelopes storming the sand dunes. Something magical about experiencing nature like this. It's like you can't buy this kind of experience, you know? Look at their natural habitat. So beautiful, so regal, and yet so goddamn simple. It's like magic like this couldn't exist in a big city. You have to come outside, through the jungle and into the desert to really taste this sublime beauty. No one's around, just the antelopes. If you wanted to be naked and run free, the antelopes wouldn't care. You could just take off your clothes, get out your penis or your giny, and just enjoy the sun and nature. You can't experience something like this even in a village, where people stand with their conceptions and preconceptions and ideologies. Here it's just you and nature. So magical. So future cosmic glory. So sex on a stick. I love it. Sometimes people say to me, "Hey Charlie, you remind me of the future." And I take a long, hard couple of seconds thinking time and turn back to them and say, A, thank you. B, but what about the past? They look at me and they say, the past is dead. You are alive, future boy. Just right now, someone stopped me and asked me if I worked out. I turned to them and said, will this work out? Will we work out? They said, yeah, I think so. I said, don't think, no, feel it in your groin. He said, I don't have a groin. I said, you're not for me. I only like men with groins.